This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here, fresh from my dinner. I needed to unwind. I needed to go eat something. Got back to the hotel in plenty of time or whatnot, but it was actually right at 6 o'clock Pacific, and I needed to get some things done. And so I'm like, I got to eat. I got to eat. So apologies for being a little bit later than normal. Again, I appreciate y'all popping in. But I had to eat. I had to, and if I waited, then I would have done the show. Then it would have been like a 1.5 to 2 hour show. That I'm not sure what the restaurants on a Sunday here in Vegas will be doing. Yeah, Mike, I'm gonna be in Tampa tomorrow, brother. I will be flying tomorrow. So yeah, I will be here. And let's see. I like this comment from Daniel McGee. I won't say that name. The a-hole commissioner of the National Football League. That's the first name. And again, I'm being kind. Has a chubby for he who shall not be named, otherwise known as Primatama and Belichick. So Pat's Bucks will be in the Super Bowl. I don't know about that, Danny. I can see the Patriots making it. I can see the Patriots making it. But I don't know about the fake Pirates. And the reason why I say that is they haven't been playing well. Now, granted, they lost to the same team that we lost to today, which we shouldn't have lost to. And I'm gonna scream it from the top of the mountains. I'm gonna scream it from the top. Isn't there like a Bible chorus song All you folks that go to Christmas, all you folks that go to church regularly, let me know, because I'm sure it's something. It's like that. I'm gonna sing it from the top of the mountains, but I'm gonna scream this from the top of the mountains. And I put it in the update. I am sick. I am sick and effing tired. I'm not going to swear until at least 15 minutes into the show. And the reason why I say that is because, it makes it easier for this to get rated. I'm not gonna swear for at least the first, and we've been on so almost 8 minutes. So I got about another 7 minutes. But it makes you effing mad. It makes you effing mad. And you know what? The way that YouTube is, hang on. Because I can just see them. Saying, well, you can't have your TV on, because then you're showing content. So I turned it off. So I don't want to hear from the YouTube effers. Let's see there you go. I want to hear from them. The TV's off, so you don't have to watch another blatantly biased game on my channel. You don't have to do that. So let's see here. I'm going to go through some of the comments. No worry, got to take care. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I needed to eat. They just said Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney was at the Raiders game in the Raiders sideline with Raiders gear. Is he going to be our new head coach? I would love to see that. I would love to see Dabo Swinney as the Raiders head coach. I would. Because he's a damn good coach. And if he comes, he'll probably bring his defensive coordinator with him. And I can't remember what his name is. If he wants to come to the pros as well, somebody get me that guy's name. But Dabo Swinney as the Raiders head, and again, this is all conjecture. This is all conjecture. Jason, what is the source on that? I always have to ask, what is the source? Because you don't really know until, and I'm going to put the comment up in case you guys don't see it. But they said, who's they? Who is they? They said that Clemson head coach was at the Raiders game. And it just so happens that there are a lot of Clemson players on the team. And Clemson wasn't in any of the playoff games this year. So it just could have been that he was going out there to support Hunter Renfrow, to support Cleve Farrell, to support John Simpson. And I know those are three guys that are definitely Clemson players. And I there's at least three. It's Simpson, Renfrow, and Cleve Farrell. At least three Clemson guys. So don't read into that. That would be nice, but don't read into that. Yeah, I know. The refs did screw us there, Sinister Rain. Definitely. And permission for everybody to come aboard. Thank you, Anna Diaz. And thank you and I appreciate the help. Healthy wise, I probably kind of busted it by getting a pizza. It was good pizza though. And I got a discount, but I tell you, good pizza, crappy. I'm not going to say the S word, crappy service at this place. I didn't want to eat another, because I eat a lot of Mexican while I'm over here, and I didn't want to eat Mexican tonight. So, and I saw that Derek Carr had another press conference where he wasn't wearing any Raider gear. Let me say that again. Another press conference with Derek Carr, and he's not wearing any Raider gear. Now, I saw a press conference the other day where he was. Now, granted, it was a midweek press conference. Maybe maybe have, the rules are a little bit relaxed game day, but it pisses me off. It pisses me off. Pardon me for kind of burping there. Egalitarian, good to see you. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you pop in before. Egalitarian, thank you for coming aboard. I gotta turn on. Hang on. I gotta turn on YouTube because again, if there are YouTube comments, then I need to make sure that I'm watching them for obvious reasons. Because again, I don't want to have all of these bots come on with I won't say it, but you guys know the bots that came out. Man, it's stupid bots. Okay. So Desert Raider, I'm reading some of the combats. And so I got the thing. So I see Oscar's in here from Boca Dios. And again, let me put this on. Hang on a second there, Oscar, while you're here, because I don't get a chance to do it very often. But there you go. Yeah. Excuse me. Not COVID. I don't think so. Anyway, if you like to see, for the people that is a Boca Dio. Okay. That is also another one. So there's other people. Okay. Yeah. All those figures are Boca Dios figures. So please make sure you head over to bocadios.com. Check it out. Check it out. Oscar does great jobs with Boca Dios and characters. So you can have your Boca Dio, and they actually have new stuff where you can make your Boca Dio into a 3D toy, kind of like those Funko Pops. Really nice. So go and get there. Car played. Okay. Good. I see good. Ed's in his mood. Good to see Ed. But yeah, car, overthrown receivers. Definitely wasn't like last Thursday. And one of the reasons why is, and I said it, I don't know, I said everybody that was able to hear me in my section today. I said, if you don't know it, the referee, his last name I think was Hill, somebody check that, was from DC, birthplace, Washington, DC. That's all you need to know about the refereeing. And that's something that I talked about in the crawl, in the tease. Okay. It's bullcrap. It's bullcrap. Hey, Big Al, how you doing there? No sense continuing to beat our heads. Well, yeah. I mean, this season looks like it's lost. And don't swear on my show, Jason. That name is a swear word. Yeah, Ed Alberto. Thank you there. Yeah, Viva. Live through the Raiders and all the Raiders fans. Jimmy Walker. Dynamite! Yeah, I had to do that. My problem is the pass run is great. We can't stop the run. Yeah, I know. And the O-line is a big problem. We can't run block at times. The play calling is horrible. Don't worry about the play calling because next year, Greg Olsen ain't going to be there. You got to suck it up this year. Sorry. But Greg Olsen's gone. He's gone. Even if the Raiders were to have a positive season, I'd like to see 9 wins so I can win in Vegas on that one prop bet. But Greg Olsen is gone, man. Don't worry about it. There you go. Thank you, Desert Raiders. Again, I said the same thing. The Clemson didn't play this weekend, so he can go out and come to Vegas and support his guys. I don't think Dabo Swinney's just he just signed to Oklahoma. He's the new Oklahoma. No, I thought that Bobby Stoops was the Oklahoma coach. So check that. Capar offense almost put me to sleep. Yeah. I knew today was going to be an L after watching DC's it was horrible. Tossie, I think, check it. I thought Bobby Stoops was the Oklahoma coach. I'd love to see Dabo Swinney. Brent Venables is the new head coach at Oklahoma. I thought it was Bobby Stoops. Okay, well, like I said, if Venables is gone, man, that's news to me. No, there's no source. We are 0-2 with Dabo there. Okay, there's no source. Okay, Rever made a comment about him not coming anymore because every time he comes, we lose. That's not on Dabo. Longy Raider, Clemson, DC, Brent Venables went to Oklahoma. Then why is everybody saying that Bobby Stoops was the head coach? Brent Venables is going to be a fantastic head coach. Now, if Brent Venables is gone from Clemson, maybe there is something where Clemson, DC, but he just got hired at OU to replace Lincoln Riley. Okay, well, I don't keep up on everything because I'm busy. Brian, good to see you there. Brian, hey, captain to you. Card did enough to win. I'm going to go back to what I was teasing, okay? And Matthew 72007. By the way, you saw Matthew with that. If you're watching on YouTube, you see that he has the thing next to his name. That means he is a member of the Galleon. Please come in and get your membership to the Galleon. $5 is you are a crewmate. For $10. Oh, I actually got patches I can show. Where are they? Oh, they're over there. You guys know what my patches look like, right? Okay. Oh, so Stoops is the okay. So I got it. That's why I said that Stoops is the interim head coach. So I guess he's going to coach him in for the bowl game. And Mr. Wombat, let Wombat make sure you text me your address, brother. Mr. Wombat, along with what is it? Jesse Rodas were the winners the other night on the spinning wheels. And again, like I said, I'm showing the Bocadillos. Get yourself a Bocadillos. Go to bocadillos.com. Get with Oscar. Great guy. I'm trying to get up on the comments, man. I'm really behind. And again, the referee. Look this up. Look it up. The referee was from Washington, D.C. Can't make this up. Sebastian, how you doing? Again, I'm trying to get the comments out. This game hurt on it did. Carr will never win. Time to move. And again, I can agree, but you know, and I'm not a Carr hater. I'm not a Carr supporter. I support the Raiders quarterback. But yeah, if we're gonna blow this up, if we're gonna blow it up, then you know, if somebody wants Carr, and the bad thing is that Derek Carr is going to win games for another franchise. I'm telling you that. He's going to win games for another franchise. And there you go. See, I appreciate that there, Oscar, saying that. Myself and a lot of fans have joined the Bocadillos universe. Yeah, for sure. Be sure to join the Bocadillos universe. Sorry, pass rush by Jimmy Walker. It definitely wasn't dynamite. Carr looks like he is checked out for the season. He did that. He did that before. What was the game? What was it? The Bengals game. He just looked horrible at the Bengals game. He got a shot of juice for Thanksgiving, but yeah, he's back to his old self. Oh yeah, okay, Anna, get better, honey. And yeah, and it's the BS. Thank you, Sebastian. It's the BS no calls, but it's also the BS calls that they do make. The roughing the passer against Crosby? No effing way. Gives him a first down. The call on Abram, illegal chop block? That's not an illegal chop block. He used his body to make a tackle. Are you just trying to tell me that you can't tackle by blocking somebody or getting the other person to tackle the guy that you want to tackle? Look it up, refs. That's a bull crap call. And Yo-Yo has it right. Yeah, Carr played minimally. Again, not a Carr fan, not a Carr detractor. And the offense did put me to sleep today. That's true. Okay, I'm trying to get a game made me sick, definitely. So I was there. Got no wide receivers. No, we do. I like the wide receivers we got. Aaron Cortez, what's up? How you doing? Daniel Meeker, let's see what he has to say. I'm also real. So Dabo Swinney would leave the Clemson Powers to come to Vegas. Gus Bradley. I don't know about that. Danny. I don't know if Gus Bradley's going to be the new head coach. I'm trying to get caught up here. Tired of that cap. It's like every 4 years we're starting over. We'll never win a Super Bowl. I agree, Brian, but it's going to be blown up. Dabo's not lead. Add Doug Peterson and Devontae Adams. Let Mayock and Bradley continue to build the defense. Maybe. No, they announced it a few hours ago. What is that? No, they announced. Okay, so I think we're talking about Brent Venables. Well, good for him. Hey, Monica, Dancing Queen. Good to see you there, honey. Appreciate that. Good to see Miss Monica. All things like rest, it's over. Carr doesn't score. Running game is pathetic. That's not a comment. That's just the way it is. Stoops is, okay, I missed you today. I hope to see you. Yes, Jackie, I missed you too. Good to see you there, honey. And again, try to come out and see them. And this is what I was talking about. This is my boy. Thank you there. Thank you there for being out there. This is Ref Guru, NFL Nation Live. Make sure you are getting over to NFL Nation Live on Wednesdays. It's Ref Guru, it's myself, it's Violator. We do a really good show. And I'm not saying it because I'm up, but we do a really good show. And Ref said it the other day. He said we are not going to get any decent but officiating from the officials because the referee was from DC. Something else as well. And yeah, I mean, it's rigged, but we can't prove it. You got that right. For all the car lovers, when does he get the blame? Gold C on the chest. Yeah. You know that. You know that in a biscuit. Okay, let's see what this is. Conspiracy theory, please be quiet. You need 100% proof of something before you spout it off. League is partially really. Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. BS calls when Bakar can't score. That's true. The refs are effed. Yes. I was screaming my ass off for that. It was all BS. Anna, thank you for being Anna's a member of the, actually, I think she's the Chiefs Mess member, so she has double the membership. Daniel Meeker, okay. Rules are for player safety. That's bull. Anyone play defense, Goodell will love the high. Yeah, the high scores is good for gamblers and stuff like that. And again, Mr. Wombat, you could probably do that in the 70s and 80s, but we see it. We see the way the officiating is. We see it. It's screwed. Okay, what's that? Probably Oho. Is that Oso? Said the Raiders have no. What was that? Renfro and Waller, even Jackson. Yeah, we do have receivers. We do. I'm trying to get caught up on comments. I'm sorry, guys. It's going so fast, which is good. The referees continue to make miserable calls. That will never change until Goodell is gone. True, Edward. True, Edward. True, Edward. And we were talking about that. I said, ref talks about that. We definitely, we're going to get Chris Biggs. Thank you there for being there. Run blocking non-existent. Need some more guys. NFL Nation Live said that is the channel NFL Nation Live. Make sure you are joining Ref Guru, myself on Wednesday night. Okay, I'm trying to get the Drake is done for the season. Wow, I did not see that. Broken ankle. Yeah, he's gone, which is unfortunate because Drake was just a great boy. Oh, Timmy. Thank you there, Timmy. Love me some Timmy. Timmy is my Hawaiian love goddess. Not my Hawaiian love goddess. Let me rephrase that, because she isn't mine, but she is a love goddess of Hawaiian love, and I love Timmy. Thank you for being. And I'm going to try to do it's Kau Lukakui. Kau Lukakui. That's as close as I can get it. Timmy Kau Lukakui. Sure, never angry with you, my guy. No. Hey, dude, I know you're not angry. I know you're not angry, brother. And everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. And the dude, thank you there for the dude gives me $2. Thank you. Every time that you spend $5, every time you spend $5, you get an entry into that prize wheel where Mr. Wombat and Jesse Rodas won prizes. So every time you spend $5, and the dude, I'm counting up your twos. So basically, if you give a 2 and a 3, that's a 5. And thank you, dude. And I appreciate all of the positivity. Close enough. I want to get it one of these days where you say you're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce it. Calling Todd. Is Todd Gurley still out there? Really? Todd Gurley out. Okay. Yeah, and Robert, we were talking about the Dabo Swinney signing as well. No, you're good, dude. You're good. And like I said, every 5 you spend is enough for an entry. And I appreciate you popping in. So I think I'm caught up. If Todd Gurley, if he's available and if he's not broke, Drake, broken ankle, that's definitely, he'll be back next year, but that doesn't help us this year. Okay, folks, I think I'm caught up now. Again, for the most part, let me get the, if you want to come into the show, let me get the phone up. Okay. So yeah, the phone line is up. That's good. The phone line is up. I don't know. Okay. This internet, I don't need that. Why is that? Okay. I don't need this. I'm logged in. So yeah, if you want to come into the show, okay. Sinister Rain. Let's see what I'm trying to get caught up. I was for a minute. But Superstar Core elevate everyone else around them. And no, I appreciate you, dude. Got it. No home field advantage. And by the way, that's the way it's going to be. I've said this. Vegas is going to be a destination city for at least, well, it's always a destination city, but I'm talking about as far as I got to get these belts off. I'm sorry. Oh, now I can actually breathe. Oh, okay. Sorry. Woo. It's kind of like when the ladies have girdles. I got my belt off. Okay. My pants are still on, folks, but the belts, you guys see my thing. Okay. Coach B. Okay. Coach B and all these offenses should get, what was that? Sorry. Should get fired. Okay. 10 days, and that's the game plan. Yeah. Greg Olson's gone. Don't worry about it. Greg Olson is gone. He's had 13 weeks. I think he'd be available. Okay. Trey Regis will be activated. Is Trey Regis on our practice squad? Oh, don't worry about Robert. Hey, no worries. Hey, you're not late. You're just not quite on time. That's okay. And Bourbon Country, I agree. The wrong one. No worries. How I respect your brains. I think you and Lincoln Kennedy. I would love to run the team with Link, man. I would love to run the team with Link. And oh yes, Regis is on. Okay. Let's see. When was it? Why is this not showing? Okay. Fly in. When do they stay? I'm not saying that they're cheating us, but it sure looks like it with all the missed calls. Yeah. There, hey, thank you there. So there you go. You asked a question and it was answered by Ref Guru because he knows. Refs fly in on Friday. So get the whole weekend to chill out. And they're on per diem, right? They're on per diem. I'm gonna take my earrings off too. So I got my earring off. I'm not doing a full strip tease, so don't worry about that. But I had to undo my belt. Yeah, okay. My earrings are off. The belts are done. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. I think I would do, yeah. I think I'd do a decent job. I can't be any worse than the flunkies we got now. So again, asked and answered. Now I'm playing lawyer. Asked and answered. Next question, Honor. So there you go. If you want to come into the show, and again, I need to get a new, let's see, Control C. Okay. Let's do this and go Control B. There you go. That is the link. If you want to come into the show tonight, and it's already 11 o'clock Eastern. We've been on for half an hour. I guess I can swear now. Olsen is awful. Oh, that's for sure. Okay. I'm going to show. Yeah, I'm going to show that. Of course, I'm going to show that, man. Yes, poopy on there. Yeah. Got poopy. Again, if you want to come into the show, okay, Raphael, I see you. I see you. We're gonna get Raphael. Did you watch the Raider game today? Did you watch the Raider game today? You did. Okay, good. Because I know Raphael was gonna watch the. Oh no, they're on a bye. That's right. His Panthers were on a bye. Okay, so we're gonna get with Raphael and come on. You got Raphael here. How you doing there, Raphael? What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I'm very good right now, but it feels like this been a crazy week for the NFL because the Eagles just won against New York Jets. Washington just beat Raiders, that was. I'm not gonna swear it. I'm not gonna say anything stupid, but if we look at it, because they just messed up, they just like. The offense, the offline, they just really messed up because I thought the Raiders gonna beat Washington with the quarterback Tyler Heineke, which of course the only Heineke that I know it was like a alcoholic beverage that we drink because and there's a fun fact that that alcoholic beverage Heineke is sponsored by all these soccer games like in Europe, in the United States, but it feels like even though there are some teams like Detroit Lions, Carolina Panthers, and of course New York Giants and Las Vegas Raiders, they need to clean it up the house and resolve all these problems right here. And speaking about the commissioner Roger Goodell, I don't know, I don't want it to sound stupid, but this is getting out of control right here because the whole thing is getting out of control. And this whole controversies right here, it's been a while because I just remember about the United States national protest anthems, about the deflate games of the New England Patriots, and of course the controversy about the players right here, and of course the Joe Gruden emails. But it seems like this whole thing about Roger as being the commissioner of the NFL has been cursed. It's been BS. It's been like they just put some voodoo like that, and I was stunning right here. I was very shocking.
Okay. Well, and again, it's always good hearing from you, Raphael. And again, because this is unbiased, because Raphael is a Panthers fan, but he supports the Raiders. He sees it as well. He sees it as well. Okay. It's easy to see stuff is rigged. Stuff is rigged. Okay. And again, Frankie, good to see you as well. Raphael, I'm gonna let you go, brother, because I want to get some more stuff in. But
okay.
Thank you for being here. Remember, Raphael, give a plug for your YouTube channel as well and your other channels.
Okay, so my channel is Rafael Chacin, and well, right now this week is gonna be Captain's Corner on Saturday at 8:30 p.m. So I will let you know. And well, guys, subscribe me on YouTube as Rafael Chacin to see another stuff like that. And well, and there's another thing to say: those referees right here, well, they get paid a lot of money, but they know, because those referees right here, they're hiding something secret, something deeper that we wanted to know, because those referees right here, it gets me like anger issues right here, but I'm not gonna do the anger issues, but well, because I'm a nice guy, and well, because this is a show back in this.
I've only heard Raphael swear once, and it was when, and it surprised me. He threw out some F-bombs. I'm like, my God,
Yes.
that was a long time ago though. But I'm trying to keep Raphael on the straight and narrow so he doesn't have to swear like me, and he's doing a good job. Hey, Raphael,
All right.
you take care, brother, and thanks for popping in, brother. We'll see you.
Yes, sir. I will see you there on Thursday. I'm Captain Jack, so I will see you there, okay?
All right, you take care. All right, that's Raphael. Good to see him. Wild Turkey's in here. What's going on? Hey, we're all here. We're all here lamenting. We're talking about what's going on. Oh, Bourbon Country's going to pop in tonight. All right. And if you're in Georgia, right, Bourbon Country? There, yeah, he's nodding. I see. So I welcome to the show for the first time. I got to move you again. You're in. I'm playing Sheldon. You're in my spot. Okay. I got to be where my Boca is. Okay. So, and this is the Boca I know, but I'm talking about the Bocadilla. Yes, I got to be where my mouth is for sure. Hey, how you doing there, Bourbon Country? Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good, Cap. I'm doing great. Yeah, down here, still staying in the hotel in Georgia. I get my house on the military base tomorrow, so I'll be moving in, being real busy over the next couple of days.
Yeah, I'm moving in. Hey, do me a favor, because as a military guy, watch the movers like a hawk.
Oh yeah.
Watch the movers like a hawk, because stuff disappears.
Yeah, stuff disappears, or they'll break something and try to make it look like they didn't do it.
Yep, stuff disappears and stuff gets broken, and it's a pain in the ass to go about the process of trying to, get it back for, the insurance and stuff. The important stuff, okay, especially if well, first off, you should know that if it's really important, you move that yourself.
Right.
You move the important stuff yourself. But even the other stuff, when it gets broken or when they unpack things, watch like a hawk. And I'm not saying that all movers are like this, but you're gonna have bad ones in every bunch. So, and I'm telling to everybody, especially because Bourbon Country is a serviceman like me. I've been through many a move. I know that.
This is my fifth one, so we're kind of pros at it now.
Okay, well, good. But what's going now? How you doing, man? Give me your take on the game, man.
Man, that was disappointing. It was a disappointing game. Like I said, the offense about put me to sleep. Watching DC those first couple drives, I was like, man, I know what kind of game this is going to be. He's not getting after it today, and if he's not getting after it, we ain't winning.
That's true. That's true.
And then everybody's saying that we don't have wide receivers, but we got wide receivers. And like I said, like superstar quarterbacks, they elevate the team around them. They elevate the players around them. They don't count on a big star receiver or somebody to come in and elevate them. Like, they elevate the team around them. Yeah. And he needs to start doing it.
I agree. And I always say this, and again, I am not a car lover. I'm not a car hater. Okay, so I'm middle of the road. But I always it's like, if you want a new quarterback, if you're gonna if you're gonna say there's a problem, give me a solution. I always say that. If you're gonna identify a problem, I want to know what the solution is. Okay.
I think the solution with our offense has to be Olsen and the play calling, I think, is a big thing holding us back. And like I was saying on Doc's channel earlier, we're really lacking leadership right now, and it really shows. There's no sense of urgency. There's really no leader stepping up, taking charge. But there's nobody stepping up and taking charge of the team, of the offense. Nothing. It just kind of looks lackluster.
Yeah. And again, don't worry. Olsen's gone, but in 5 more games.
Yeah.
In 5
Yeah, we got to suffer for 5.
you got to suffer for 5. And I was going to say, just on the off chance, and I will say the off chance, the really off, like the bizarro world off chance that the Raiders play beyond the 15th of January, just on the off chance, okay, then maybe 1. I just want to see 9 wins, selfishly, because then I win money.
Right.
I
We've been hovering right around there the last couple of years, just like right around 8-8, right around 500. That's where we've been. And I really had high hopes coming into the season this year, bringing in Gus Bradley and his staff. I thought that they were really going to come in and elevate this defense, which I still think that they have. We've elevated our defense. Our defense is playing like for the last 4 years. We've been begging for a defense like this. And our offense was overplaying, but this year now our defense has stepped up and our offense is downplaying.
Yeah.
So
now, were you of the mind you're saying that Gus Bradley you think is going to be the new head coach?
no, I don't think he's going to be the head coach. I think he's good as a defensive coordinator. Just let him sit there and worry about that. Just let him sit and worry about the defense.
Exactly. And
I think what we need to do is bring in one of these young OCs. Like everybody wants to bring in a new young coach, but I don't think I want a new young head coach. Bring in the young-minded OC to help design an offense, but I think that I like those head coaches who are in charge. They take command. They are the boss, and everybody knows they're the boss.
right.
And no, I like those kinds of head coaches. And if you can get somebody younger like that, fine. But
Now I got to ask, who is on your short list for the Raiders head coaching job? If like I said, if I said you got the gig, you're the president of the Raiders, and who do you want? And oh, by the way, and I'm gonna make it a little harder. Does Mayock stay as GM? And who is your short list to be the head coach? Because again, if you're the president, normally the president decides who the GM is, and the GM decides who the head coach is going to be.
right.
So you guys got to remember, it's a very convoluted process. You're saying, well, this thing's going to happen and that thing. No, we don't know yet.
Yeah, I went a little backwards last time.
We are bass-ackwards, and we've been bass-ackwards for a long time.
And I think the guy whose name shall not be mentioned kind of did that on purpose because he wanted to bring somebody in that could help with the talent evaluation, but somebody who he could overrule and have the final say and be in charge of.
Yeah, and I agree with that. The defense wasn't bad today. And it would have been better had the officials not given. I can't remember the one drive that I was talking about. I know that Max was called for a bullcrap call. I mean, I'm allowed to swear now. A fucking bullshit call. There you go.
Yeah, that call was bullshit.
Right.
That Abram call was bullshit too.
Yeah. Oh, is Jared coming? Wait a second. Let me see. Yeah, I hear Jared. 1 second, Jared. Let me see.
Call from Pittsburgh, Jared D. Digerolo. To accept.
Okay. Hey, Jared, stand by, brother. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, stand by. We're gonna get with Country here. We're gonna finish that out, and then we'll get to Jared. Get the Pittsburgh report from Jared. Who's going to talk about? He's going to talk about his Steelers winning, but he's also going to talk about the Raiders, which is why we do this as well. So again, first off, Country, do you think that Mayock is going to stay? I think
Mayock gets one more year. I think Mark Davis gives Mayock 1 year to see what he can do without Gruden. Give Mayock full control and see what he can do. I think that's going to be Mark Davis's thinking on it, whether or not it's the right thing or the wrong thing to do. I think that's going to be Mark Davis's thinking on it. Give Mayock. I think he's earned some rapport within the organization enough to get one shot at it and be fully in control. And one head coach that I've kind of been talking about bringing in is not really a guy that I want, but I can see it happening, is Doug Peterson, because Mayock and Peterson are both from Philly. They're both good friends. They're good Philly boys. And I think I could see Mayock bringing in Peterson if he's still here.
Okay. And I'm from Philly too, but I'm a Raider fan.
There you go.
So that's why it should be Mayock and Peterson, and give me a job doing something.
Yeah. Team president.
No, not defense. I want to be the offensive assistant to the journalistic integrity of the Raiders shows, because I tell you, I don't know, you've never been to the stadium, but they have a chick with like a blonde, bleach blonde buzz cut, and some other dude that's out.
Yeah, I've seen her on some of the Raiders on the Raiders channel on the YouTube. I've seen her do the interviews and stuff.
Give me that job.
Right.
Give me that job. Give me that. Okay.
I also like Louis Riddick for president.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I don't want him. I can see Louis Riddick being, because he's a smart guy who's very analytical. I don't want him as a GM. He could have been the GM, but I would like to see him take over the Raiders from the presidency on down.
Yeah, because he knows football, and he's a Raider. He loves the organization. He knows football. He's a smart guy. And Riddick, to me, seems like a guy where he doesn't put up with anything. He doesn't play any games.
I agree. I tell you what, go get that. Hey, get yourself moved in. Watch your movers and make that happen. And then when I get a job, we'll take care of it, and we'll go from there.
All right, Cap. Sounds good.
All right, Country. Appreciate you being in here, shipmate. Always good. And I got to ask, Army, Air Force?
Army. Yep. Okay. Army. Yep. I'm on vacation.
Yeah, I was going to say you're on leave, because I know you're on leave with a beard like that.
Yeah. I'm on vacation. Yeah, I got to sign in on the 10th. I sign into Fort Stewart, Georgia on the 10th. So I'm just hanging out right now.
Hey, enjoy your leave beard. It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Country.
Right, appreciate it, Cap. Appreciate you having me on.
You got it, man. Thanks again now.
All right, Cap.
All right. That's Bourbon Country. Got it. Hey, Jared, you're on, brother. What's going on?
Well, let's just say we survived a scare and then some today. I mean, it was pretty damn scary how I survived in the rat turfs today, but that was a very, very intense game. It was a very scary game, but for now, at least, Power, we got one on Mr. Harbaugh and company, however. That was a very interesting game today. Yeah,
I saw the aftermath when I think it was Jackson threw his helmet when they now, why did they go for two? Would they need to go for two, or was it Harbaugh saying we're going to take care of it right here and now? I'm sorry I didn't watch the game, for obvious reasons, but yeah.
He really wanted to go for the two and the win. I mean, it was a gutsy call. I mean, look at that. I mean, Ben went 21 of 31, 235. Lamar went 23 of 37 between 220 and 253. One touchdown, 1 pick. But what hurt him, however, 7 sacks. He had 7 sacks there. Our defense was pretty damn good today. We got our run game going, although I'll say in the first half, I mean, we only had 1 first down. He didn't run the ball as much, however, but in the second half, Harris started getting it going. Deontay Johnson caught some nice balls, especially the game winner, which he barely stretched it over. I mean, basically, the series knew this was their season. This was their do or die game. They didn't win this today. We were just done for the year. And basically, the season was over and Ben's career was over. So they even talked about it in the column here that I was just reading just now, Howard, that came out a little bit ago, Howard. From one of our writers, however, that Ben Roethlisberger savoring a moment. Yeah, I mean, he should be savoring it, but it was scary. But now you got a short week, Harry. You got Minnesota coming up on Thursday night, however. But you know, anytime you do Baltimore and Harbaugh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Right now, they got to be very happy. I mean, even though Cleveland did not play today, however, Cincinnati lost today against the Chargers. I mean, Herbert took care of business there in Cincy, but right now, Pittsburgh should be a little happy right now. They're kind of back in the conversation of it for now, but they got a short week, obviously, coming up on Thursday night, obviously, in Minnesota. We'll see what they do there. But the defense did show up, except for a few times here and there, but they came up good when they needed to, and they got out with a win, and that's the important thing. But I'll tell you, I was really disappointed with what I saw out there, however. I mean, I thought for sure when the Raiders were up 15-14, I thought it was safe, but the Washington football team, WTS team, somehow stole a win. And what's worse, now Steven Drake could be done for the rest of the year for the Raiders. And that is a tremendous blow.
Yeah, Kenyon Drake being lost is horrible. And it's definitely. I mean, that just took any portion of a wide open offense with the running game. I mean, I know that Bennett. It's not Edgar Bennett. He's the coach. 31. I can't remember the former Peyton Barber. Edgar Bennett, Peyton Barber. Yeah, it's alliterative. But yeah, Peyton Barber was back, which was good. And but again, Peyton Barber is no Kenyon Drake. Okay.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, our running game, again, people are talking Todd Gurley. Yeah, sure. Todd Gurley would look good in silver and black for 5 games. But that's it. I mean, we need to be more concerned about Kenyon Drake's ankle being busted and when he can't come back next year. So, that's that. Thank you. And thank Ref Guru. Thank you for saying that, because make sure we talk about that on Wednesday. The total bullshit calls on Crosby and Abram, and then the non-call on Zay Jones, the second to the last play of the game. Yeah. Are you friggin' kidding me? It's stupid. But hey, go ahead, Connor.
And then we saw, of course, officially, I mean, we heard Washington, of course, has a big injury in South Carolina, promised to be done with a torn ACL and MCL, but we do have some coaching news to report, of course, tonight. It became official. The Naples, however, will be introduced, I believe, tomorrow at Oklahoma as the new coach, however, picked up for Lincoln Riley. He's the former defensive coordinator at Clemson. He was announced, however, earlier this afternoon. We heard what happened with the first 4 bowl games. Of course, those are going to be interesting. My points, of course, congratulations to Pat Narduzzi. Hit a huge win last night in Charlotte. However, I heard people were partying in the streets in Charlotte with Pittsburgh fans, and it was crazy here in Pittsburgh even with Pitt Panther fans. They were taking over downtown Oakland, which is about 10 minutes away from downtown Pittsburgh, but they were happy to be the champions. But the big news obviously in college coaching right now is the whole Mario Cristobal thing. I mean, everyone's saying right now, Manny Diaz isn't fired yet, but right now, the Hurricanes have offered the job to him right now, and as Cristobal could be coming back to Oregon, however, if he gets out of his contract in Oregon and decide to come home to South Florida. And it's just a matter of time now.
Okay, well, that'll definitely improve Miami. I don't like to see that because obviously I'm a Gator and that's up my state. So, but Cristobal is going to be a very good coach for Miami. And, it might not be a done or it might not be official, but it's official for me. And Ref Guru definitely needs to teach how to handle arrest. But again, hey, thank you for that report as well. And we're real quick. I know that we're talking about Ben, but what the hell are you guys going to do? Are you going to come up in the draft and get the kid out of Pittsburgh? Because I think that would work well.
We have to. Yeah, I think we have to. There's no 2 ways about it. We don't have to at this point yet. I think we have to. And real quick also, too, I did see how this is going to put a start on the page right in your own area, Tampa. Your Gators will be playing UCF in the Gasparilla Bowl, believe it or not, 2 days before Christmas. So if you're looking to see an exciting game between Florida and the Knights of UCF, they will be playing right in your neck of the woods there, over there at Raymond James, however, on the 23rd, however, of this month, however, in the Gasparilla Bowl.
Well, I mean, if I can get tickets to it, I'll be more than happy to watch and that's going to be a good game because the Gators and Knights match up pretty well. I mean, the Knights are a very good team, and the Gators have gone down a couple pegs. So that will be a good bowl game. I'll either try to go see it or I'll definitely be watching on TV.
Yep, and they definitely introduced Nate here today as the new head coach as well. So he is now officially a member of the Gator fraternity.
Right. Now are they letting the interim guy coach the bowl game?
I think so, yes. From what I saw, yes, I believe so. Yes, that is right. At least from what I heard, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, always a pleasure there, shipmate. You take care of yourself as well.
You too. See you later.
All right. Oh, hey, it's always good. It's always good listening to Jared, man. Always good listening to Jared. If you want to, like I said, if you want to come into the show, we've been on for about an hour. Let me put this up again. Again, I'm not doing too bad considering I don't have a mouse. I hate not having a mouse, but the mouse that comes with this, I thought it was just, it's a bad mouse. So I put that in there. But if you want to come into the show and again, Jared he knows the phone number. I apologize. The phone, if you want to call in, let me put that here, or call in at second here. 813-699-0834. There you go. There you go. Either pop in, and you know what? It's 11:20. I'll do another hour, or at least a half an hour. Because maybe 90 minutes. Okay, so we'll do that. If you want to come into the show, come into the show. If you want to call in, do that. Ooh, Ed, no, I severely disagree. Kenyon Drake was doing some things when there was people out in front of him. So Kenyon Drake, that's going to be I think it's a greater loss than if Jacobs would have gone down. If you're going to talk to me about which running back we could least afford to lose, I'm going to say it was Kenyon Drake. Because we've played without Jacobs, and Kenyon Drake is that. Am I going to go to the draft in Vegas? If I am here in country, yes, I will be going to the draft in Vegas. So we'll get that squared away. So yes, the NFL draft in Vegas upcoming. I think it's April. If I'm here in country, I will be going to the draft. Browns by Jacob just came in. I see it over on YouTube. It hasn't hit the. There you go. I'm going to make sure. Good to see you there, Jacob. How you doing? Also, sorry about rooting for Washington today. Hey, man. Hey, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize because it's beneficial. It's beneficial for the Browns to have the Raiders lose. That's no problem, man. That's no problem. No apologies necessary, man. You got your team here. Got your team here and here. You know what's best for your team. No worries, man. You don't have to apologize for nothing. Okay. So yeah, you're good, man. Aussie Raider Aaron. Hey, by the way, Aussie Raider Aaron is also, I think he was. Oh, he was for a while. I'm not sure if but Aussie Raider Aaron was a member of the Galleon, maybe at least one time. And I appreciated you being in there for at least one time. Aussie Raider Aaron giving support to the channel. Thank you, shipmate. I am doing fine. And Bourbon Country, like I said, if I'm here in country, I will be at the draft. Okay, if I'm living and breathing, let me make sure. I want to quantify this. If I'm living and breathing and if I'm in country, if I'm in the United States, okay, in the United States, I will be at the draft. Casey handled Denver. Yeah, I was watching that while I was eating some pizza. And I would like to see Trey Regis. I want to see Trey Regis. Give him the opportunities to run because, we want to see what we got with him. Peyton Barber's nice, but you know what? Trey Regis is the only thing that, for all you folks that are bitching about Carr, one of the reasons why Trey Regis is not on the roster is he needs to learn how to pick up the blitz. Oh, okay, Aaron. I know, and I wasn't goading you. I saw that because I looked at your thing and I didn't see the mark anymore. So again, but I want to appreciate everybody that is a member of the Galleon. Everybody that is a member of the Galleon, their membership does have its perks. Aaron, I'm not sure if I told you what one of the perks are, but I'll have to do that. Send me an email, and I'll try to do that with the perks. And it isn't rare. Yeah, I was going to say, Kuntz, yeah, Kuntz. I'll tell you, Kuntz was out there. We got some good young players, man. But we got it. It's. I'm telling you, folks, it's a rebuild. It's a blow up and rebuild. Now, to what extent depends upon. To what extent depends upon if the Raiders have a new president and they have a new GM. Obviously, they're going to have a new coach. So that's there. Can't wait for our day primetime game on the. It's on primetime? Did they move it? Did they move it up? Did they move it up? Did they flex it? Okay, well, cool. That means, and people are asking me, and I know Jacob's in Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken, right? No, who was it? So, were you in? No, you're in Chicago. You're in Illinois. Okay, I'll get it. I try to know my peeps. I do try to know he was in Chicago it's on Saturday. So it's on Saturday. So yeah, it is. So yeah, so technically, So, and people were asking me, yep, Central Illinois. See, I try to know where everybody's at. I don't know everybody personally, but I have spoken because that's me, man. I love to know the personal aspects of the people that call in. I really like to do that. Okay, now here's a good question. Do you think we trade Carr and pass on Adams or sign Adams and see how it works out next year? It all depends upon who. It depends upon who the GM and the coach are. It depends upon who the GM and the coach are. Hey, Jake, man, I'm waiting on you to get hired. I'm waiting because you got a future, man. You got a future. The way you are doing things. I want to be on your staff somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be a Raiders fan, but I'll be on your staff doing things. And again, I will do it. I'll work for you. Yeah, and I ain't kidding. I'm an old dude, but I'll work for you, Jake. You go through college, get your degree, get hired on by somebody, and then say, I got a guy that comes with me. I will do that. I will do that for sure. But we'll see what's going on. And it'll be, yeah. And yeah, you get hired, man. And don't worry, man. Jacob he's going to be hired. Okay. And let's see what Tassi said. I don't think we blow it up offense. We are just a few pieces away. Defensively, give Gus another year. The defense is going to be good, not elite, but we will be good. Depends. Now, I saw a lot of positivity, and I see a better defense. But there are things that they're still running on us. They are still. I don't know how somebody put up the amount of yards that DC had today. Not their car, Washington. Somebody put up the amount of rushing yards that Washington had today. It was they were shredding us. Yeah. Much credit. There you go. Yeah, I said Jacob, you get hired. But I said that was a lot of yards. I don't have the stuff up. Jake, if you want to come into the show, I said, did you need me to put the link up? It's always good. Let me see. I'm going to put that up again. If you want to come into the show, I just put the link up again. NFL is going up $208 million. Is that the salary cap? Is that the salary cap? What is it now? I don't know. Hey, I know things, but I don't have everything right in front of me. But I know a lot of shit. And I know I dropped an F-bomb. I didn't write it down. So, okay, salary cap. Thanks there, country. I know I dropped an F-bomb. Oh, hell. I can't show. I won't be able to push this show over to the Northeast Streaming Sports. I don't know where the F-bomb is. I do know Lincoln Kennedy. Great guy, man. And it's like, I say this as well. like 108. So it went from 182 to 208. That's nice. And I do know Lincoln Kennedy, and Lincoln is a great guy. But this is one of the reasons why that Lincoln and I get along well is because I don't bug him. Lincoln Kennedy and every Raider that you can mention gets bugged repeatedly. I don't like to bug people just because I know them. I got Jack Squirick's phone number. I got Lincoln Kennedy's phone number. I got who else? Ted Hendricks' phone number. Okay. I got a couple Raiders phone. I got Stuart Schweiger's phone number. But I don't bug people because they get bugged enough. They get bugged enough. Okay, thank you there, Bourbon. Let's see what 30 rushes for 112. Really? It was only 112? I thought it was more. But it looked like they were shredding us. Okay. So that's it. Cavs, they should run draft picks by someone smart like you two. I like that. Hey, we're gonna bring Tassi in here. I think it's Tassi. Okay, I'm gonna add him. Tassi, you there, shipmate? What's going on?
Sir, how you doing, Cap?
I'm good. Now, first off, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay, good. And welcome to the show. It's Tassi.
Thank you for having me on.
I am not going to screw with your last name because it's what is it? Polynesian, and I'm not going to screw it up.
Yes, sir. It's Samoan. It's Siosi.
Siosi. Okay, there you go. It's Samoan. I say Polynesian because I don't want to. It's Islander, and I don't want to screw it up as well. But Siosi, right?
Yes, sir. No worries.
All right. First off, welcome to the show, partner. Thank you for coming in. What's going on, and what are your thoughts on the show on the game today?
Shoot. Thank you for having me on. First, yeah, I actually rewatched the game, and it's what I get from it is it just comes down to play calling.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Olsen, everybody bitches about Olsen. I'm just saying, don't worry, he's not going to be here next year. But it's unfortunate that we have to deal with him for these 5 games. Jacob, I see you. Don't go nowhere, brother. It's going to be good to see Jacob. I'm going to have Tassi on here as well. But yeah, talk to me. I said Olsen can't get out of his own way, and then when they do, excuse me. Remember last week we had screen passes, and remember last week we had like counters and things like that. Where was that today?
And that's what and if you remember that drive where we brought Mariota in, and then the next play we had a little package where Mariota goes out, and then we threw that deep ball to I think Moreau.
Yeah, Moreau. Yeah, it was like a 35-yard gain. It was fantastic.
But yeah, what I'm saying is those two. We remember before that drive also we were driving the ball, and remember we had scored the touchdown. But I'm saying is it's like we go conservative for all these for all these drives, and then all of a sudden we start opening a playbook, and then Derek Carr just looks like he's on fire. He's hitting. It looks like the offense is excited to run or like just to get the guys going, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we got it going, and then it's like, all right, guys, let's go back to our run for 1 yard, run for 2 yards. Let's hit a little check swing, and it's just like it's like what Jacob said inside the press conference. He was like, they asked him like, what is this offense? He was like, I don't know what it is. It's like,
oh, did he say that?
Drive, he didn't say. He said something like, I don't know, like what we need to get going. But it's like we get going and then we revert back to being nothing.
Wow, that's to Josh Jacobs to like open up and just throw the coach under the bus. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah, he has said it in a different term, but like if you like, if you sort of peel it back, you'll be like, okay, he's saying, he just doesn't know, like he doesn't understand what's going on.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, he nicely threw Olsen under the bus. I think what he did was he laid out a carpet or like one of the bubble wrap things, and he threw the bubble wrap on the ground, and then he threw a carpet over the bubble wrap, and then he threw Olsen, and then the bus ran over him. So he nicely ran him out to get under the bus. So that's it, like I said, it's when Carr does these press conferences and he's not wearing any Raider gear. There's a lot of things that are said without being said. Read between the lines or read what is being said or not said by actions or things that are subliminal. And that's a hell of a statement by Jacob saying, well, I can't really talk about the offense. I don't really know about the, I mean, that's just saying that the offensive coordinator, Greg Olsen, sucks. Just the way it is.
Yeah, and defensively, man, I just hope we keep Gus because I'm a defensive guy and I'm a defensive coach. What I see that we're doing, we're not that far off. It's just that you got to remember we don't have any of our corners. We have literally Facion, who is a practice squad guy, starting as our second corner. And so when pretty much overall this deep, like we can get there. It's just that the pieces that we need is where we get exposed at, like up the middle. Like Hankins is a good run stopper, but he's not. He's a guy that we can double, but our 3-tech is not big enough to handle run plays. And in our cover 3 scheme, I love Pyramid, man. He's a baller. He's a thumper. He can knock people out. But he's not that cover 3 middle linebacker that can cover the middle with his speed.
Yeah.
So, like, we can switch. Everyone keeps saying blitz. We could blitz this guy. We could blitz that guy. But what people don't understand is if you blitz, now we're going man. And so now you're going to expose Pyramid or Abram, who gets exposed in man. And then now we're leaving them open to getting exposed in pass plays. And so, and now we're going to expose even Facion going man. And so that's what I'm saying. We just need a few more pieces. And I think this defense is going to be legit.
Well, it's better than it was last year, but we still need to shore up the run, the stopping of the run. We need to shore up, like I said, our secondary. And, we got, like I said, there's pieces that we need. And I know that Bourbon Country was throwing up. He has our entire draft good to go. I like, let me see, defensive tackle from Georgia. I like, there's a lot of SEC on there. So we got a kid from UK or Tennessee.
Yeah, Davis is a true run stopper.
Yeah. Jordan Davis. Darian Kennard, UK, moved to guard, or guard Cade Mays from Tennessee. I've seen Cade Mays. He'd be a good guard. There's a bunch of other things. Let's see, Castro Fields, corner from Penn State. Was it Justin Ross, wide receiver from Clemson. So wide outs later round. Yeah, I like that draft. But And yeah, we drafted Godzilla Davis, so that's good. So Tazi, I need you to get hired so you can hire me on as well. When Jacob gets hired, Jacob's going to be hired by somebody that's not the Raiders. So I'm going to be a Raider fan working for Jacob, whichever team that he's going to be hired by. But he's going to let me do like production and things like that. I'll be 60-something years old. If I'm still walking around on the earth, Jacob's going to take care of me. But you get hired by the Raiders and bring me on as well.
Hopefully I will. But I just got one more thing, Cap.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Man, if I'm Raider Nation and I watch Diablo and Kuntz, man, if we're not excited about those two, man, I don't know what's going to excite us because those two, because of experience, they sort of, they had some plays where they were off, but the speed that they play at and the reckless or like just the speed that they play at with no experience, man, that got me jacked up because, man, Kuntz, with his sack, his pass rush, he was bigger. And then Diablo, even though he had that busted coverage, but he was in the right spot but he was just his depth wasn't good enough. And so those are just things that he just needs to learn of when he gets to his hook curl, that he just has to get a little deeper, that he's just a little short on it. And those are things where I'm looking at those two, man, those with Max, Yannick, oh man, that's why I said with this defense, man, there's things to get excited about, especially with Hobbs too and Murray. Man, that's what I'm saying. We're just a few pieces away from that defense being legit.
Okay, I might be.
They just need experience.
Yeah, I might be losing my speaker pretty soon because I can hear the beep. So if you guys get the speaker going out, then we'll definitely have to lose the show. Tossie, hey, thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you.
Shoot, thank you, Cap. Thank you for having me on. You have a safe night, a blessed one, and hopefully Raider Nation, we can do something. You know what I mean?
You got it, man. Hey, good hearing from you, man.
Thank you, Cap.
All right. That's Tazi, man. Tazi Siosi. And we're gonna have Jacob come in. Yeah, see, you guys hear that beep?
Yeah.
That means my speaker is probably at the end of its battery life. So we'll have one. We'll have use the speaker as long as we can. So hopefully when it goes, it goes. So because I won't be able to hear anything. Jacob, what's going on? And Positive Philly is coming up next again until my speaker goes out. But there's only such I can do with it. How you guys doing? What's going on by you there, Jacob? And thank you for all your positivity as well. And again, you don't have to apologize.
Yeah, I mean, my Instagram story. I was a little mean to the Raiders, but they're definitely not a football team that I hate, but the AFC is as tight as it gets right now. So, and it's still wide open. It's still incredibly wide open. And that'll get into my first point, like especially about the AFC North.
Yeah.
With the Steelers beating the Ravens today, that I thought the Ravens were just going to run away with the division. But now we're 2 games behind them. Obviously we had a bye week this week. We're moving into the Ravens. This time we're home. Stefanski, I mean, if you look at last year, that's where Baker Mayfield improved tremendously. And I mean, I don't think I've been on here during the season, but obviously it hasn't been incredible for him. It's been very up and down. And people want to blame the shoulder injury. I don't think that's necessarily the full reason because he's played good under injury. I just think those chances are cut in half while he's hurt. So, I mean, going into the AFC North today, the Browns 2 games behind. We've got a very tough schedule, the hardest schedule left in the NFL. We, of course, play the Ravens at home this upcoming week. And then we've got you guys. You guys come to Cleveland. Let's hope we don't have bad weather again. That game was terrible. Then we go into Green Bay on Christmas. That's going to be difficult. And then we have Steelers Monday Night Football, Heinz Field, and then the Bengals come to Cleveland. So it's going to be as close as it gets, only a game out of the playoffs, and same with your Raiders. These next 2 weeks for our team will probably decide who's going to get in, because if we lose one of these weeks, especially if it's to a team like the Raiders, when it comes down to that tiebreaker, it really hurts because we've already lost to the Chargers. We lost to a lot of these teams that are right there. The only teams I can think of are the Broncos and the Bengals, and those teams aren't necessarily locks right now. So it's really scary. I never wanted us to be in this position, but I mean, not having Kareem for 6 weeks, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who's been amazing. He was out like 5 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Conklin gonna miss the rest of the year. All pro right tackle. He's been amazing for us, especially in the run game. And without Hunt and without some defensive guys sprinkled in here and there has definitely hurt, especially Joe Woods. But Joe Woods has picked up the tempo. But I mean, I'm scared because we need to make the playoffs, and I think if we make the playoffs, we're gonna be up there, and I think we can forget about this whole season.
Up. Hang on a second. I think I just lost you. Okay, so don't go nowhere, Jake, because I didn't hear you anymore. So what I'm gonna have to do is stand by 1 second. I would need to get my earphones. Crap. So let me see here. Stand by. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Go ahead and talk. Let me put my speakers
Talk.
to audio. Okay. Pop in there, Jake. Let me hear you.
Yeah. Hello. 1 2. Hello.
Okay. Hold it. I know. And again, it's one of
It's
those
fine.
things. I'm doing my Real Tech audio. Okay. Okay, I got the Real Tech is there. So it's a matter of 1 second. I'm gonna try to make things happen here, folks. Okay. Cam mic. Okay, audio. I'm doing things on the fly. Speakers. Okay.
It happens.
Aha. Okay. Go ahead and talk there, Jake. I got you now.
Cleveland Browns are winning the Super Bowl. All right.
I told you can't get a job if you're gonna be high.
You know, you're not lying. It is a joke at this point, but it's not over.
Yeah, I got you. And I hope you got. Now again, I apologize. I'm putting everybody on as much as possible. But again, I lost my big speaker, so the best I can do is what you guys can hear. And sorry, I got to recharge my speaker. But yeah, just say no to weed, dude. Just say no to weed.
I've never touched
I
an ounce of a drug in my
know.
life.
I know. I'm kidding. But yeah. And I will say this now. I gotta put this on here because and I know you've heard from Matt, Ace Skip when he's on the show, the other big Browns fan, and he thinks that Baker Mayfield is the second coming of pick a famous quarterback that isn't all like Baker Mayfield is the second coming of Dan Marino or Johnny Unitas or
It's funny that
somebody
you
else.
say that because in like the first 70 starts, Baker Mayfield had better stats than Dan Marino. I remember that because I saw something on that. But yeah, Browns fans are split right down the line. There's people who are riding with Mayfield, and then there's people who want him out. My biggest thing is listen, and the Cleveland Browns re-franchise era since 19 what he is the best quarterback. All right. I don't know if he's the best quarterback in Browns history yet.
No, he's not the best quarterback in Browns history. Jacob, look up a guy.
There. Otto Graham, I know.
There you go. Look up Otto Graham. And if you don't
He's
go
one
to
of the most
Otto Graham, look up Bernie Kosar.
I know, listen, and you have every right to say that, but I don't think he is right now, but I think he's getting there. But either way, this guy's proven his talent. Last year, he went down an amazing stretch, especially after the bye week. We saw his decision-making improve. We saw the Stefanski system working. This year, week 1 against the Chiefs, that was a Baker Mayfield we saw. Even though that interception at the end of the game hurt, he still put up a great fight. And then week 2 gets hurt against the Texans because Anthony Schwartz doesn't want to go out for the ball. But either way, it's his non-throwing shoulder. Now, obviously, with Payne going into the Bears game, he wasn't terrible, but he wasn't great. And then the Vikings game, you could tell a clear difference in his throwing motion. Had a terrible accuracy game. That was Mr. OBJ's main point. And then we saw him against the Chargers put up 42 points. He was amazing that game. And then it's been downhill from there, which is the most confusing part. But lately it's been his knees, it's been his heel. I think that is affecting his play a little bit and more so mobility. But if you can't throw the ball, don't throw the ball. Last week against the Ravens, everybody was watching it on primetime. Couldn't run the ball with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, but we didn't run the ball enough. This is what Stefanski has done this season. Some games, if Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are going immediately, he's going to run the ball. But if they don't, he doesn't give them another chance. He tries to focus on the pass too much, and that's why we lost that game. When your defense gives you 4 interceptions, you need to win. Now, even though one was with like 20 seconds left in the half, still, you scored, 3 points? 3 points from the total of turnovers. And there was a stat, like it's been like since 1970 or something that a team, or well, I don't think a team's lost with getting 4 interceptions. I gotta take a drink. Hold on.
Take a drink. There you go. Just like I said,
Yeah.
non-alcohol,
I'm so-
non-alcohol. That's all. Like I said, I can't have underage kids drinking alcohol on my show. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all
I'm
I'm
go-
saying.
I'm
Go
going
ahead.
through
Go
a
ahead,
flu right
Jake.
now, but I'm living. Either way, we just needed to be better, and that game was super winnable. I think the Ravens handed that to us. So it's really disappointing because I mean, looking at it right now, we would have been a game within the Ravens, or yeah, we would have been. Wait, no. What do they have? 5 losses now? I think we would be technically. Hold on, I think they have 4. It's something like that. Either way, we would be right on their neck, and especially with playing them this week, we would. I mean, the door was right there to take the division, and now I think they've opened that door a little bit more, especially after losing to the Steelers. But they're going to have to lose one outside game, even if they beat them. But looking at the matter of the fact, we can still control our destiny. Now, a lot of people bring up, oh, the Browns are the most overhyped team. Well, if we've been mostly healthy this season, and every team deals with injuries, you could use that as a standpoint. But the matter of the fact is that this offense was built on Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, and they weren't with each other for a lot of games. Chubb missed like 2 games with a knee injury, and he missed like 1 or 2 with COVID. So I don't think Cleveland's the biggest disappointment of the year because look at their losses. The Chiefs, who are a very good football team, the Ravens, who are a good football team, not a very good, the Chargers, who are a good football team, the Cardinals, who are top of the AFC, and then
NFC, but yeah, they are.
NFC. Yeah,
Yep.
and the worst loss I can think of is the Steelers, and then the Patriots. The Patriots are very good right now. So it's not like we lost to the Jets. So we're still right in this. We're still, I would call us a borderline good team.
Yeah.
But we've seen this potential. When this team plays complementary football, they do very well. My only example of that is the Bengals game. I think the Bengals are a good team, and I think right now they're better than us. But our defense came out there and played good defense, and our offense did their job. DPJ, 60-yard touchdown. Nick Chubb was running. That was the pinnacle of what this team can be. And this is the only thing that can save this team this bye week. Like I said, last year, Baker threw 1 interception after the bye week and averaged, 5 more throws after it. So it wasn't like he was just handing the ball more. So it's very important. And I think there's a good chance that the Browns can win out. The toughest game, I think, will be the Packers. But if there's any time we're going to see as good of a team as we are, it's going to be now. And I think that potential team that everybody was talking about going into the season could be better than every single team that we play the rest of the year. So that's all I can hope for as a Browns fan. And ultimately next year, I think we're going to be better than whatever we are unless we just go through the roof here. Because I think next year, the first round, I think we're going to look at a wide receiver, which is really exciting. But yeah, Baker's a good quarterback. He proved that, and we've just got to get him back to there, and it all starts next week against the Ravens, and that's all I can ask for.
Okay. No, I wanted to give you, and I'm going to let Positive Philly clean out the show. But the question, and I didn't even get a chance to ask it because you went. I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Is Baker Mayfield better than Derek Carr?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
He wasn't at the end of last season.
Okay.
Derek Carr was my most underrated quarterback going into the season, and now he's been great this year. And I think he deserves a lot of credit. But yeah, he's definitely better than Baker. Yeah.
Okay. And please tell Matt Bouchane that.
Listen, there's going to be biased fans in every fan base, so I can't control that. I just stick to as truthful as I can, and my motive is not try to be biased.
Yeah.
And look at all the facts. So
I got you. Okay, I tell you what. Hey, always a pleasure to have you on, and I'm not kidding. You get hired by somebody.
I'm gonna try.
You get hired by somebody. Bring me on as your consultant if I'm still around. Okay. If I and like I said, keep going, because I hope my family history sucks. So I'm hoping to hit a number in the 60s. But if you get hired by somebody, bring me on as like a consultant under you or whatnot.
Yeah, 100. It does 120K salary work around just to come in and sit at a desk.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, that works.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that for sure. Yeah, you know what? 120. I would even lowball. Just give me six figures. Give me 100. 120 is better, but 100. I can handle with 100.
Yeah. And they don't make it easy to become a head coach in the NFL. So I hope I'm lucky enough to stumble on some sort of path like that. But there's no guide for it. So I think my goal is going to get into some sort of football program and work my way up, because you don't see a lot of super young head coaches in the NFL. So yeah, I mean, if I was a defensive coordinator for 10 years, that wouldn't bother me. So
again, you get hired, bring me along, and I will wear the colors of whichever team you're hired for. I'll be a Raiders fan now. I'm gonna be a Raiders fan. I'll wear that gear because I'm being paid to wear the gear.
Hold on. I think Vic Fangio's calling me. Oh, he wants me to take his job. You still want that?
Yeah, sure. Because
Let's go
I'd work for you as a donkey, and I would do things to subverse the Broncos again, so that they suck again. Oh no, we suck again.
I would win 20 straight Super Bowls with them, guaranteed. And I wouldn't draft a 6'7" white quarterback. I promise.
Okay, well,
something else.
You work on that. Oh, you work on that. Hey, Jacob, always good hearing from you, brother. Thanks again for popping in, man. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right, take care, bub. All right, that's Browns by Jacob, and we're gonna do the last. I hope he's still here.
What's up, Captain?
Positive, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I'm not sure if everybody else can, but you're in my spot again. I got to move myself over to my Boca.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my time off for the night. But I'm here.
Yeah.
No, it was it was a good day for the Eagles today. Obviously, we beat the Jets, and we're 12-0 against the Jets. That's I believe, longest active consecutive win streak against any NFL team, or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but
now I had to ask: Did Jalen Hurts play today, or what?
He didn't. Gardner Minshew played today, and it's interesting because he had a really good game. I don't know all the stats or whatever, but there was a time where he had I believe it went up to 11 straight completions, 11 completions, no incompletions, and there's going to be those fans who are like, "Oh my God, Minshew played a great game. He should be the starting quarterback." No, it's not. It's not going to be like that. Just because he played one game, doesn't mean he should be the starting quarterback going forward. Jalen Hurts, he has his ups and downs. Just like any quarterback basically would. I think we have to give him next year, and if he doesn't prove next year, then we're done with him. I heard an analyst say this, and I think it's pretty much true. Unless Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers is the Eagles quarterback next season, Jalen Hurts is the guy. And I don't see either one of those guys coming to the Eagles this offseason.
Right.
But,
yeah. I mean, that's not going to happen.
So give him one more year, I guess, under Nick Sirianni, and see what he can do. Because I don't think he's bad. I just think he can be inconsistent at times, like we saw last week against the Giants. But then we also saw, what game was it? I can't remember the game where he had 3 touch. It was against the Saints, I think. Maybe I could be wrong, but there was a game where he had 3 rushing touchdowns. There he had an awesome performance. So I don't know. I will tell you this though. I was rooting for the Raiders today.
Of course.
Of course I was. Fortunately, you guys couldn't get it done, but you guys did good. I have to say, you guys played well against NFC. Well, besides, wait, you guys only lost to You beat us, which that game was horrible.
Well, no, we
honestly.
were 2-2 against the NFC least. We beat the
Yeah,
Cowboys
2-2
and we beat the Eagles, and then we lost
to the
to
Giants in Washington.
the Washington and the Gigantes. And I mean that, and you know it's strange because the three. Let me see. The Raiders have 6 losses. 3 of them are to NFC teams, which is the Giants, the Bears, and the Washington football team. The other 3 losses, let me see. We lost to the Bengals, we lost to the Chiefs, and we lost to. I'm missing one. Got the Bengals.
I wish I could help you out.
Yeah, but the thing is that 3 of our lot, like I said, we only have 3 conference losses in the AFC, which is why we're still theoretically in the playoff hunt. So the Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers. Thanks, there, Robert. I knew I was missing one. So yeah, the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. So the Raiders are such it's my God,
I don't.
Yeah, it's infuriating. But again, folks, don't worry about it. Greg Olson, he's gone at the end of the year. He's gone.
Who?
Greg Olson, our offensive coordinator. He's gone.
Oh, I'm like, see, when I hear Greg Olson, I think of the
tight end. No,
the tight end.
The other
now announcer.
The tight end who's now an announcer for Fox. No, Greg Olson, the offensive coordinator who is very offensive, not in a good way.
Now, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Who are you? You think you guys are going to look for a head coaching candidate this year? Or are you going to stay within the organization?
Yeah. No. We're going outside. Rich Bisaccia is not our head coach. They might look at Gus Bradley, but I don't think they will. It's going to be outside the organization. Doug Peterson's name has been mentioned, which wouldn't be bad.
He's not bad. He's not a bad guy.
He's not bad.
We shouldn't have gotten rid of him, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, he's not bad. So hey, critique if you want in. Critique if you want in, you better get in quick because I'm yeah. When Positive Philly is over, get in quick. Critique. So make sure.
I'd be happy for you guys if that ended up happening.
Yeah.
But I will say this, and I don't know if. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you agree with me at this point, but I think it's going to be. I don't know what your guys' games are going for, but I think it's going to be a stretch for the Raiders to make the playoffs at this point. The reason I say that is because I can see 2 teams coming out of the. What's the Chargers' record now?
They are. They won today. They were 6-5, so now they are 7-5. I think the Chiefs are 8-4.
What and what are you guys?
We're 6-6.
So yeah, I mean, how it's looking right now, if there's 2 teams coming out of the AFC West, it's the Chiefs and the Chargers.
As of right now, yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I see you guys making the playoffs this year. I mean, the Bengals have been shocking. Like I didn't expect the Bengals. I don't think anybody expected the Bengals to be as good as they were. And I mean, they're in the playoffs this year, so or as of now. But yeah, I think the AFC is totally up for grabs. I mean, I was saying earlier to a fellow Eagles fan, the only team that I can really see being contenders in the NFC are, I mean, obviously the Bucs, maybe the Rams. I mean, the Cardinals right now, they're looking hot. I mean, there's only a few teams that I can pick out of the NFC, but I feel like the AFC is totally up for grabs for this, at least for going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But
all right, hey, it's good hearing from you there, Paz, and
good talking to you, Captain.
Don't forget about the Cheatriots in the AFC as well. Don't forget about the Patriots.
I don't like that they're the 1 seed right now. Hopefully Buffalo can beat them tomorrow night.
And that
but fun fact, there has never a rookie quarterback has never been to the Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl. I'm not sure which one it is. Well, I think it's probably one.
A rookie quarterback has what?
A rookie quarterback has never been to a Super Bowl in NFL history, or something like that, or won. Do you know which one it is?
It wasn't Marino because he wasn't a rookie.
Then maybe it's There's a stat. It's either a rookie quarterback has never been to a Super Bowl, or a rookie quarterback has never won a Super Bowl.
I'm trying to
So
think. Marino went his. Okay, let me see. No, Marino was in his second year because his rookie year, the Raiders beat the Redskins after the Dolphins lost to the Redskins the year prior. Okay, so it was David Woodley losing to the Redskins. Then in Super Bowl 18, the Raiders beat the Redskins. That was Marino's rookie year. Okay, and then the next year, Marino went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Niners.
right, okay.
Okay. So, hey, I might have a longer show than I want to tonight. I'm going to let you go because I see that Critique is in here, and I got to get King Washington out of respect. I got to get King Washington on because,
Oh, I got to watch that. that.
I know. I definitely, because I'm not an a-hole, and I'm not going to say I'm not going to talk to him because he's a Washington fan. But
Right.
I got to have him on. Hey, good hearing from you there, Positive.
Captain,
Always
I
a
appreciate
pleasure,
you. Oh,
mate.
yes, sir. Always a pleasure talking to you. You have a good one.
All right. Thanks again, brother. You be well. Okay, I was gonna end with Critique, but I'm gonna have King Washington on after Critique, and then no more people, because I gotta do chops, and I just looked at my my flight. I gotta get things ready for my flight tomorrow. Okay, so there you go. I'm gonna get Critique on here first. Okay, and you're in my spot. I keep doing this all the time. I gotta move. You can't be in my spot.
Yeah, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. I gotta play Sheldon when people are in my spot. So we got Critique on, who's going to talk Raiders. He's drinking heavily already.
I have been all night long.
Yeah.
Oh, this team, bro. This team.
Yeah, it definitely makes you drink. It definitely makes you drink. And thank you for reminding people, hit the like button if you like what you hear.
You know, believe it or not, I don't drink at all unless it becomes football season. And this is why. I mean, this is why. How do we lose to the Washington football team? How the hell do we lose to the Washington football team?
Wait a second. I agree, but I don't agree. And I was going to say, King Washington, do you want to come in now?
It's not that they're a bad team, but you look at all the flags. You look at everything we went through tonight. It was like, and Derek Carr wasn't there. I mean, he might as well not even been there.
Okay. I'm bringing him in early.
Yeah, bring him in.
I bring him in. That's King Washington. Let me get it. Let me change the background. Okay.
Kudos, King Washington.
Hello.
Okay. I got King Washington. I'm getting rid of the bokeh so people can see everybody. It's in here. Hang on a second. Remember, I don't have a mouse, so I got to do this slowly. King Washington is in here. Great gentleman that he is. I'm going to get rid of the comments so people can see this. Hang on a second. I want everybody in there as quick. Yeah, thank you there. Hit the like button. There we go. Now everybody is large figures. Okay. First off, again, Critique was saying, how could we lose to the Washington football team? And then he said something that I want to hear it from you, King Washington. I want to hear it from you. How much did you pay the officials? And by the way, and this is true, I am not making this up. Look to see where the referee was from. Wait a second.
Spit it out, man. Come on.
Look to see. His name is Hill. I believe his name is Hill, right? Look to see where his hometown is.
Is it DC?
It is DC.
I didn't even know that.
It is DC. So people are looking at me like I'm a damn conspiracy theorist. Look to see where the guy is from. It's from DC.
This is what I gotta say about. Should you guys have won that game? Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you said it.
No,
I'm
1,000% giving you guys that game. At the end of, that play that it should have got a pass interference on.
Yep.
I ain't really see it. I know he was tugging on his jersey.
Didn't see it. It was wide open, man, right there on the replay.
I really
Come on,
didn't
what do you
see
mean you didn't see it?
Wait, critique. Allow the gentleman to answer.
No.
Allow him to answer. Come on now.
No. Really? I didn't see it, but y'all, I don't know, like, y'all had every right to win that game. You really did. But I don't know what happened. We won the game. And I'm happy about that.
You did. You won the game. You know why? Because at the end of the game, no matter if the Raiders are playing 11 on 20, Raiders play 11 on 20. It's the Raiders versus the 11 guys on the other side and the Zebras. They play 11 on 20. But no matter what, at the end of the game, it's who had more points on the board, and the Washington football team won today. That's it.
Oh yeah, they did, and the Stripes, they won too.
Yep. But I'm gonna like I said, I'm not gonna put King Washington on the spot. I did want him to come on because again, I respect him. We've had Browns by Jacob on, who is a very smart gentleman. We had Positive Philly, which is a very smart gentleman, and we have King Washington, which is a very smart gentleman, young gentleman, and that's why I enjoy having them on here because they're not full of it. They have good information and they know what they're talking about. So that's why I had and out of respect, because critique was, how the hell can you lose? And I'm like, no. If you're gonna go there, I'm gonna bring King Washington on. So again, King Washington, go hit me with what you saw today, the positives and the negatives, and why, as Raider fans, why Raider fans should be pissed, maybe?
One first clear reason why Raiders fans should be pissed is that field goal that 48-yard field goal that our interim kicker hit should never hit that in a million years. And if he missed that field goal, we lose the game.
Okay.
He really shouldn't hit. I don't know how he hit that. There was really bad calls. There was. I'm giving that.
Okay, and now let me ask a question because, and I don't know the way or what exactly happened, but the two that are the most egregious, okay, the two that are the most egregious are the roughing the passer call against Max Crosby, which was not roughing the passer, okay, which kept the drive alive for Washington. And I'd have to see what were the results of these drives because, again, you see it, you know it's messed up, but you can't remember which drive it is. But if I'm saying that if either one of the roughing the passer call led to 3 points or 7 points, which would be worse, that's the difference of the game. Or the bullcrap call against Abram for when he's tackling the guy behind and he's using your blocker as a tackler and he cuts him down.
Yeah, but they said that I don't know. I've never heard of that rule, but they said it was a brand new rule this year.
Okay. Well, if that's a brand new rule this year, it needs to be gotten rid of because that is a prime example of using a blocker to make a tackle.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I was talking to my dad over these past few weeks, and it's not even in Washington's games, but it's in ours and others, is the NFL has just gotten way too soft. Like some of the roughing the call passers or flags are just like, looking back 10 to 15 years ago.
I'm gonna go grab another beer. Hold on.
Go ahead, Critique. By the way, Washington, don't look at him. Alcohol, not until you're 21, shipmate. Not until you're 21.
Hey, if he's just drinking Heineken, I'm cool with that.
Actually, it's Dos Equis. It's pretty much water anyway. But go ahead, man.
It's just like the NFL has gotten so soft. Like it's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. But I don't know. I feel like
I think what he's trying to say is that it's fixed. And it does. It looks fixed. And the referees throw flags whenever they feel like it to change the momentum of the game. It was a very even game right off the bat. I'm not going to lie. It was a very good, very well fought game. But Derek Carr wasn't doing what exactly he was supposed to do with all of his checkdowns. I'm pretty sure that every single one of it. What did he go down the field? What, maybe once? Twice?
Yeah, it was. He had that long pass to Moreau after they checked out of when it was a Mariota gimmick call, where then Garrett comes in, throws the pass to Moreau for like 35 yards, and we only get a field goal out of it.
Right.
I'll tell you guys this. I was watching the game, and you guys would have won. I feel like Deshaun Jackson was open a lot today. Yes. I don't know if something's wrong between Derek Carr and him, but he was open a lot today. That could have led to 3 or 7 points at least a couple times. I mean, I saw one play where they even pointed it out. Like, Derek Carr looked his way and just didn't throw it to him. I don't know. There has to be something between them two that he just won't throw him the ball. I don't know what it is, but it was just weird because he was open a lot today.
Okay, by the way, 1 second. Dude, don't leave, because now this is where, like I said, if people have their opinions, if it's an ignorant comment, it's an ignorant comment. I understand that Derek Carr has people around him. Okay,
and zero time to throw the ball, might I add?
Yes. So again, don't let everybody is allowed. I'm going to say something, and it's true. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and some of them are not the greatest smelling.
That's right.
Okay, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, dude. I appreciate you being here. And Critique, I want you to give props to Washington about what the Washington, I almost said the Redskins, what the Washington team did today as far as they ran the effing ball effectively when they needed to.
Which is something that we can't do. You guys ran the ball extremely well. And for some reason, you were able to hit your wide receivers wide open, and we couldn't tackle to save our life. You know?
That's the same with us.
But the offense is what I didn't understand. I pretty much claimed that, the Washington football team would score no more than 15 to 17 points. But where was our offense? Our offense was non-existent.
Yeah.
We were not throwing the ball well.
Did we lose Critique? Critique, are you there? Are you frozen?
Yeah, I think.
Critique, are you frozen?
Yeah, it froze.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, go ahead, brother. Keep the point.
The team just doesn't look the same from week to week. A lot of people will sit there and say that we are consistent at being inconsistent. No, we're only consistent at being one thing, and that's playing down to our opponents. Offensively, especially, Ollie's got to go. Ollie is not doing well at the offensive coordinator position. We tried it once.
Yeah.
We tried it once back. Before we got Musgrave, we weren't winning.
Yes.
So now we get Ollie again, and we've had him for the last 3 years. And what have we done? 7-9, 8-8, 8-8, and now we're 6-6. You know, I'm tired of this project. You know, if somebody's going to help Derek Carr win, it's not going to be Ollie, regardless on how much Derek Carr
No.
likes him or not.
No, and I said,
I mean,
I keep
we're going
belaboring
over the
this.
Todd Dowling all over again.
Yeah, don't worry about Greg Olson. Don't worry about Greg Olson. He's gone. He's gone.
But yes, Washington, you played a real good team. You played a real good game. You did. Kudos to you, buddy. At least you have something to look forward to. You know,
yeah, because
us over here, we're falling apart.
Yeah, and you're still the 8th seed in the playoffs, correct?
Six now, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. You
Moved
are
up
a
2 spots.
playoff. You are a playoff team.
Right.
And by the way, I think you guys can go into Dallas and beat them twice. Well, not beat them Dallas twice, but go in and play the Cowboys and beat them twice.
I would love to do that. I think realistically, I think we're gonna split with them. Could we beat them twice? 1,000%. We can. I mean, we can beat the Giants. We can at least beat the Eagles once. I think we can beat them twice. Dallas is a really good team, but this is a question I have for both of you guys, and the Raider critic, you talked about this. Is, do you think with the whole John Gruden situation and with John Gruden leaving, you think that has like a major effect on how the team's been playing? And
it has a major effect on how the season has gone, I do believe. Derek Carr doesn't have anybody to look up to. And I think Derek Carr and John Gruden were hip and hit. And with John Gruden not there, Derek probably feels alone, man. He probably doesn't. He's calling certain audibles, and he's doing everything he can. But when he doesn't have the answer, there's nobody on the sideline giving him the answer that he needs. Not like John would. But then again, Derek Carr has been inconsistent. He's up and down, whether John was there or not. You know, and the last time Derek Carr looked really good was right before his injury in 2016. Other than that, he's been right middle of the pack. But especially when you don't have a run game,
and
it's all relying on you, and it's regardless of what anybody wants to say, it relies all on Derek on how he plays. They didn't give him the chance to even open up the playbook. It was dump off here, dump off there. What were we doing running dump off passes to one running back when we already had a running back go out of the game? All right. Basically, Josh Jacobs was taking every single down besides when Peyton Barber would come in. Yeah. And that wasn't even very often. But are they trying to get our running backs killed? Because Kenyon Drake was already there. You're going to overwork Josh Jacobs. You know, and we're not going down the field, but just like Homeboy was saying, Deshaun Jackson was wide open. Why didn't he get thrown the ball?
Yeah.
Derek Carr does something. Whether he's either extremely hot and he looks elite or he's extremely cold, and we see what happened with that today.
And see, and
he's hot and cold.
And this is the reason. And I first you came in because you know what? You made critique mellow. You made him come down some pegs because I know he was about ready to go off.
Oh, I was ready. And you stopped.
I know, but because we had you here, and we know, like I said, we know that you know your stuff, and we respect you for your knowledge as well. That's why I said, "Oh no, I got to have you come in because I want to make sure that we have a good conversation, and we give it back and forth out of respect for each other on here." Like I said, it was a good game. It was a game the Raiders should have won, and I'm not backing down off of that. I really think the Raiders should have won that game.
Agreed.
But it's still an L in the loss column, and it's still 6-6. And the Washington football team is now even a higher seed in the NFC. And I tell you what, I will give a bunch of props to Tyler Heineke.
And doing it with a backup quarterback.
I've liked him ever since, and I said this as well. I liked him ever since he went into the playoffs and almost beat that Primatama down for the fake Pirates. I've liked him, okay? And I think that he's going to be a really good quarterback. And you don't need to find another quarterback. That's your quarterback.
Yeah.
That is your quarterback, and people respect him on that team. And don't be disillusioned or go out and try and find something. It ain't broke. Don't fix it. Make sure that you give that guy all the props that he deserves, because he will be a fantastic addition and is a fantastic addition to that team. And I tell you what, good thing with, I like your coach, Ron Rivera. I'm not a big fan of Del Rio, but he had them playing well today. And Del Rio knew how to discombobulate Derek Carr.
Yeah.
He knew how to discombobulate Derek Carr, and he went out and he did it. So that's a good game plan there. And I did get a chance to hang out with a lot of the Washington fans. Most of them were really awesome, and they were respectful, and that they were great. I tell you, there was one lady literally who sat 2 rows in front of me, and I just wanted to jack her the fuck up, because every time the the Washington football team would do good, she'd be like, and I'm like, it's disrespectful as hell. Now, she is from Arizona, and I can tell that she was a native. So I was, and if she hadn't turned around and I hadn't seen, that she was, I can tell that she was a Native American. So I really had no legs to stand on, but it still was, she was so aggravating and annoying. But she's allowed to cheer, but I'm just surprised that, and I didn't see her after the game, because she probably knew her daughter, who was sitting on the other side, who was a Raiders fan, probably told her, you need to get the hell out of here before you get jacked up. Because there was a lady on my left who's from Jersey, and she's a part of the Jersey Shore Boosters, and she was about ready to go down and pull some Jersey on her. I said, I know. So I made sure that she didn't. But this girl was going to go Tony Soprano on her. And I'm like, no, just and I hated it. But I didn't
Yeah, it looked like there was a lot of Washington fans there.
There was. And like I said, this entire year, there is a large crowd for the opposition. It's going to be that way for at least the next 10 years until the luster of Vegas as a destination city for teams that haven't been able to go out kind of, when the glitter is gone. And it's going to be about 10 years, because there's going to be people that are going to want to come out to Vegas. Okay. Yeah. And it's going to be at least a 10-year process. And the Raiders need to have a team that is worthwhile for the Raider fans to buy those tickets, and it's not the opposition fans. And that's the way it should be. And we'll see what happens there. But gentlemen, I hate doing it to you.
I think a lot of us are tired of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what? But it's going to happen. I mean, the Raider Nation is used to going into other people's towns and taking it over, where their stadium is a lot of silver and black. They're going to have to get used when it's done to them. It's not but they're going to have to get used to it. And again, King Washington, great seeing you, brother. Yeah. And it's great. Like I said, the next time Washington comes out, first off, you'll have a real name. You'll have a real name for your team. So, because I enjoy used to listening to "Hail to the Redskins, Hail victory."
Hey, you know this too, Cap?
Fight for old DC. By the way, it used to be Fight for Old Dixie, and they changed it because that's when it was a very racist organization. And that's I don't know if you knew about that, but it went from Fight for Old Dixie to Fight for Old DC. Knowledge from the captain.
Hey, Captain, you know this too? I would love to keep the football team. I just can't think of any other name that would.
But you want to keep him as the Washington football team? Okay. Yes. What do you hear? What's going to be the name?
It looks like it's not going to be Red Wolves or anything with Wolves, and it looks like it's going to be the Commanders.
The Commanders. Okay. Well, it doesn't suck.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't suck. So, But the next time that Washington comes out to Vegas, hopefully that'll be an 8-year. Hopefully I'll still be around.
You will.
I'm hoping. The only reason why I'm going to be around is because there's a lot of people praying for the old man to continue to live and breathe. So
absolutely,
that's it. But again,
yeah, I gotta go. I got school in the morning.
Yeah, I was going to say, get your ass, get some sleep there, brother, and enjoy that victory as well. Raider Critique, always good hearing from you as well,
yeah,
brother.
see you, Cat. Raider. Raider Cryptic.
Yeah, Critique.
Cryptic. I'm definitely Raider Cryptic right now.
He is cryptic. He is cryptically. There you go.
Tonight. But
that's right.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
and
you too.
Maybe one day, it'll actually be a game where there's not so many flags thrown. That doesn't really happen very often for us.
That ain't happening. There's going to be a bunch of flags. But again, look it up. The official was from DC. I swear. I'm not lying to you. Look it up online.
All right, Captain. I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey, go get some rest, brother. You take care.
See you guys.
All right. That's King Washington. Critique, thank you for being here, brother. Always a pleasure.
It's good to see you. It really is. It's good to see you in good spirits. I mean,
I'd be in better spirits if like I said, if they would have called the things that they should have called, and I would be in better spirits if they hadn't have called the stupid penalties that we've already gone over. And again, it's
I don't know how he didn't see it. Because, look, it's plain as day on the replay. And I know replays are not reviewable, but when you blow it like that, and then especially the late hit, it was a half a second.
Yeah. No,
half a second.
I think what they called it for was they said that he probably did like a Tony Serafazzo and put his weight on him. But I don't see that either. It was he followed through with the tackle.
It was a textbook tackle. It's what they teach you in practice. It was textbook. He hit him right in the chest. He didn't lead with his head. He wrapped him up and he drove him to the ground.
That's right.
And it was a half a second.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm with a lot of people on it. I think it's rigged.
Yeah.
I really do think it's rigged. I mean, I didn't want to believe that before, but I definitely believe that it's rigged. They don't want us to win, and they still hate Al for doing what he did, and they're still putting it off on his son.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me. I mean, it's, we're used to doing this. We're used to being able to play the referees, play the NFL, and play the opponent and still come out on top, but we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
They make up rules. When any team that plays us, they make up rules. Tuck rule, okay? And then this rule that we got today, where you can't hit a chop block on a opposing blocker to knock him into somewhere. Hey, that to me, that sounds like football.
Yeah, and to me, and they said it's a new rule. First time hearing about it.
Exactly. Just like the tuck rule was. And how many times did they use the tuck rule, Captain?
Well,
one time.
Technically, they did. They used it. What is it? They used it for the detriment against us. They did use it previously, and because I asked the same thing. It's like they did use it previously, but nobody knew about it.
Yeah,
nobody knew about it. So we'll see. Yeah, there you go.
They used it on the Jets and Pats is what.
That's what Sultan Mir said. And again, so that's why Tom, I almost said his name, effing Primatama, came out in the press conference after the game. So, I knew you are full of shit.
Yes, and these referees are. That they are full of shit, but it also does not help that we did not have a run game.
It did,
and we weren't throwing the ball down the field. We weren't. We didn't give them. We didn't give our offense the opportunity to open the game up. We didn't score on the first drive yet again. And look at what happens when we don't score on the first drive.
Yeah,
we basically shit the bed. Offensively, we shit the bed. I hear you. And it hurts. Day in and day out. This is the only team I watch.
Right.
And it's sad. It's the only team I watch. I'll check the highlights for other games, but You know, I've honestly forgot what it's like to play good football and what good football looks like because of this football team. We see it in spurts, but we're not consistent at it. And the good teams who go to the playoffs, the good teams who win Super Bowls throughout that season are consistently good at what they do. They know their playbook. They know everything. And then and I think that was us at the beginning of the season. So don't get me wrong, Raider Nation. I thought that was us at the beginning of the season. And it was good all up until John Gruden was removed. And then the Henry Ruggs incident. And then Arnett. I mean, it's almost too much that even we can't get through it. And we're used to adversity.
I agree. And that's why I said I'm glad I got you on. I'm glad I got you on with King Washington, because I knew that I'm gonna have to say, if we're gonna talk about it, I wanted to have a nice even and it was an even conversation. I appreciate you coming on for that. That's right.
Yeah, I really don't have anything else I can say about it, man. I do. I'm glad that you had me on, because I mean, when I do my video, I'll be a lot more calm. But this is a natural reaction right now, a first instinct reaction of what shit show I saw on the field.
Yeah, that's it.
And I don't understand how these players sleep at night knowing what they do to us. I don't drink except for during football season. What does that tell you? You know?
Oh, I got you. And I was gonna say, V-Dub was in here earlier. I made $25 off of Vince on what do you call it, on donations, because after the Bears game, I was so mad I needed to drink. Right.
All right.
And Vince said, if you polished off that Grand Marnier and that it wasn't cool, it's like Bailey's, I will send you a $25 donation. And so again, it made me drink, and I had this ready. But you know what? I'm gonna save it. Because I got rid of most of my anger.
Do you think we make the playoffs after this? Because I don't see it happening. I really don't. I don't think we're going to beat the Chiefs next week.
It
especially
depends.
playing like this. And then
It depends. And now if we
and then
play,
the Chargers,
if we play the way
and then
we
the
played
Broncos.
today, no.
We'll
If we
beat the
play way
Broncos,
we
but
played today, no. We're going to lose to the Chiefs. We're going to lose to the Broncos. We're going to lose to the Garglers. And that's going to be the last game that I see. Is we're going to lose. The last game I'm going to see this year, if they play the way that they play, is I'm going to see them losing to the Garglers mid-January, and that's it.
So what do you think our record is going to be now?
Well, I'm hoping it's 9-8.
See, I've been saying 9-8, but that was like on a good note,
right?
You know, I'm thinking more
hoping.
7-10, 8-9.
Yeah,
especially if we keep playing like this.
Right, and I'm only hoping it's 9-8 because then I win some money in Vegas.
Right, because whatever you got on your spread, right?
Yeah, that's it. And so I got my hotel. I got this beautiful room already planned. So I've already spent or not spent the money, but I've already used my points for the room. I've already gotten my flights, and I got a flight to Indianapolis, and I got my bed and breakfast with what do you call it? With Hollywood. I can't back out because I've already the money's out there. Okay. So I would like to save my money, but I'm glad that I'm not investing more. So I'm good, but I appreciate it. So yeah, save your money. I get it. But you guys will see me on the shows. Yeah, I'm saying nine. I want Chris. I want them to be 9-8 because I want money in Vegas.
I mean, it's something that we got to do. We got to always have some type of hopeful thinking behind this team. But realistically, it could be 7-10. But yeah, I'm hoping for 9-8.
Yeah,
I'm praying for 9-8 because that would at least be nice. At least we would be even. But if Derek Carr keeps playing like this, where he's so wishy-washy, that means one game win, one game loss, all the way throughout till the rest of the season. and maybe even losing 2 in a spread there, maybe even 3, because we've already done it before. We've lost to the Giants, the Chargers, the Bears, the Bengals. Okay, these are 4 of these teams right here we should have beat.
Yes.
We should have beat all 4 of these teams. And I already said the Bears, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who was the other 2? I can't really remember right now. Good old Dos Equis has got a good number going on me over here.
I couldn't remember that we lost to the Chargers, and that was that game that it was a home game, and we lost to the Chargers, and we shouldn't have lost to the Chargers, but we lost to the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. Those are the 3 in the AFC, and we've lost to 3 NFC teams, which is the Giants, the Bears, and the Washington football team.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah. And these are all teams that are basically all middle of the pack.
Yes.
If you've noticed that almost every team right now in pretty much every division is sitting at what? Basically 500.
Yes.
This is the closest that we've seen really any season. There's actually no runaway teams. So that's what puts us in contention. But could you imagine seeing this football team in the playoffs? We're going to get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Depending on who we play.
That's why I want 9-8, so I win my money in Vegas, and then they don't make the playoffs. But I'm okay with that because, again, I want to see a team when we make the playoffs that is capable of winning games. And Critique, I hate doing it, brother, but I got to let you go, man, because I got to get this squared away, and I got to get packed. And I want to say thanks for everybody that came in tonight. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Like I said, every time you give a $5 donation, you get an entry into the treasure chest of prizes. And I needed to get into like the most valuable. And Sultan Mir was asking me about that. I need to go back a couple different times and find out what the most valuable crewmates of a couple of these shows are. I forget about doing it. And that's on me. I'm going to call it old age stuff. I did the prize wheel, so we're caught up on the prize wheel. So we did that. But thank you for everybody being here. It's get that rum and coke. No, but I'm going to go. I'm going to pack. I'm going to get ready to go to bed, and then I'm going to get up in the morning, and it's going to take me all day to fly back to Tampa. But make sure that you're here Tuesday night. It's going to be, if all goes as well, we're going to be doing Ted Hendricks for the Chronicles of the Black Hole. That's going to be Tuesday. It's myself and OG Daniel, nice. Ted Hendricks. And then Wednesday, like I said, NFL Nation Live. Make sure you go to the channel, support it. NFL Nation Live, it's Ref Guru, it's Violator, it's myself. We're going to be talking about all the crap today. And then Thursday, obviously, you don't know jack about sports and all of that there. So again, folks, I appreciate it. I'm in Tampa. Okay, good, Sultan. I'm just right up the road, brother. I'm just right up the road. Y'all have a great night. Critique, good seeing you as well. Captain. You take care of shit, mate. You go ashore now. You be good.
Yeah, well, everything will be better once I fall asleep. But man, we suck.
Well, we do. But we should have won today, and that sucks.
Should have won.
Won today.
Either way, it's Raider Nation for life, man. Win, lose, or tie. That's it.
You got it.
Have a good evening, Captain.
All right. Take care, Critique. Always well, brother. You take care.
Yeah, take care.
All right, that's Critique, and that is our show for the evening. Thank you for Aussie Raider Aaron. Thank you for being here as well. I'll do that. Wrong comment. There you go. See, we got Aussie Raider Aaron in the house, man. Aussie Raider Aaron. I appreciate the folks. We are, I said Raider Nation is worldwide, literally worldwide. Thank you there for supporting us, Aaron from there. And we will see you. I said tomorrow is a travel day for me. And, I said I don't have to worry about losing out on all of these, all of these things that I couldn't, because I don't have vacation time left because of the friggin' airlines and the crap that they pulled before. So I don't have any time left. So am I going to Chiefs today? No, Jason, I am not going to the Chiefs game. It is cold in Kansas City in December. It is cold in Cleveland in December. I don't do cold. And the reason why I went to Kansas City the last time was because it was the last time that the Oakland Raiders were playing the Kansas City Chiefs, and I was there. That's the only time I've been to Denver once, I've been to Kansas City once, and I've been to, when it was San Diego, I've been to San Diego a couple times. Haven't been to SoFi yet, but I've gotten at least the division taken care of. And I will go out to a bunch of different games, but no, I am not going to Kansas City. I'm not going to Cleveland. Unless somebody buys me a flight, puts me up in a room, and gets me a ticket, and I don't have to worry about it. If you can do that, we'll talk. But otherwise, I'm staying home and I'm staying warm. But we'll do the shows. We will do the shows. Thanks again, folks. Always, yeah, just kidding. Yeah. No, I ain't doing, man. Y'all have a great time. Thank you for supporting the show. We will see you next time. It's a pleasure. Take care, everybody. Raider Nation is always undefeated. The team might not be, but Raider Nation is always undefeated. Y'all take care. Be well, and we'll see you next time.